Smith here on Harris Hill at the National Soaring Museum in Elmira, New York. Just want to show you something we have here at the Soaring Museum. It's an old Waco glider from World War II. It's one of the few that are still put together. It was used in World War II to take a jeep or an artillery piece, could be put in the front. The front would open up. You could get 12, 13 infantrymen in the back. They would pull these across the English Channel from England with a C-47. Very noisy flight, very noisy as far as the people on the inside. These things would just pound like a drum all the way across the English Channel when we were flying across. They'd get over the French field, and of course the Germans would know they were coming with the loud power plane pulling them. And these would be released and try to get down just as quick as they could, get down into a field and land. A lot of times they'd be crashing through the trees. The wings on these were huge. They were about 60 feet long. Very strong. They're built like a race car. They're all tube frame on the inside, but just not very strong against bullets or artillery or anything like that. But they were strong for crashing. These would land. They could get the jeep out, the artillery piece. The infantrymen would jump out. And the pilot and the co-pilot, once they got down on the ground, they would also have to go join the infantry and go fight. They could either have to go join an infantry unit or try to work their way back to England. Anyway, the best way they could to get another flight. There was 13,909 of these built during World War II. We're fortunate enough here at the Soaring Museum to have most of one. We don't have the tail section. We have parts of one of the wings down in another hangar. But we do have it here. You can get inside. We have an old World War II movie that you can watch on a television on the inside, really get the feel of what it was like. You can see them being pulled up, landing, and it's kind of a neat here because we have the old World War II training glider up here, and this is where the glider pilots were actually trained in these gliders, and then once they were proficient as a glider pilot, then they'd be moved down to the Waco glider. But it's important to know that all this started here at Harris Hill early in the 1940s during the World War II era, and it started here with the glider pilots being trained, and then they did finally move it to Alabama for the better weather, but it was started here. Harris Hill has got a lot of history. This is just one of the many planes that we have here. We're open Monday through Friday, 10 to 5, every day of the week. There's a lot to do up here. We have an amusement park, county swimming pools, picnic areas, an overlook looking down into the valley. It's a lot like what the Waco area looks like in Germany. That's one of the reasons Harris Hill was started up here. It's a beautiful area in the Finger Lakes wine country. You can find more about us. Just come to our web. It's www.soaringmuseum.com.